Here we go.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Out to his left. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a give to Mostert running right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now 2nd and 5.
It's the give of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. That's who is going to change things up.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. It's a run with Mostert.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge, and fire out.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mixon running wide side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a give left side, Brown with it.
And he's got it to about the 40. Here's a 2nd and 8.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
He's got Brown on the out route complete.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. Now a toss coming right side. Brown. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Inside the 10. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll give it here to Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Chase Brown taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. The lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Second and 5. Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll try and lay this out for Chosen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Tua sets up to pass it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. In the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll bring it down at the 18-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Pitching to Mixon. They're all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 3 plays already, 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They will toss to Brown. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the 2nd half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
First down, here's Burrow. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Gotta go.
Here's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on third down.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Right back to Brown. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now Burrow on first down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Brown on second down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they all...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow on the move to his left. This is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Brown is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
A little too much to overcome, but complete like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
It's a run with Mostert. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Dolphins 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Burrow will throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch.
Here we go.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
12.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Rolling to his left.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3.
Mostert will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and as he'll be marked down at the 1. Again, it's Mostert. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll run with Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert able to take it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
It's a run with Mostert.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And this is going to be returned.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And, Coach, coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any. Those are your claims.
I'll claim it.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's Robbie Chosen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Little short pass here to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 2nd down and 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Tua. And now here is another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
Turnover that just got him the football back. Obviously a big one because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right?
They've got his man complete. Now inside the 25, Jamar Chase, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 96 yards, and the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense. He made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Tua going to change the play. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll change things up.
At the 28-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Tua going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 34.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the tradition was not overly excited about that score. They like to see the game play a little bit differently. The way you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
In it to win it. Yeah, this could be the turning point. Woo! Ready.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On second down, Tua. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TV. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A handoff running left is Mostert. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from the 20. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. It's a run with Mostert.
And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line.
11 MT, 11 MT. Don't let us
They defer to Brown to start the drive. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On 2.
2nd and 6.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. An inside give, Brown. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 31-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here.
3rd down and 10.
Loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. He will push his way down to about the 14. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first.
Gun.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play action, now it's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
It's a gain of 3.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. And that looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
12.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From midfield now, Burrow. Flush to his right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one will go down. It's 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Build that momentum offense. Here we go. One more time. It's all about that.
Right back to Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And Burrow going to change the play. 3rd down, here's Brown. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's play like a team.
Second and 10. On play action, here's Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And this returnable for Hill. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Here we go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Make some good plays today.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown as time expires in the first half.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Paid for this?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
First down. Here's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
11.
Now it's Burrow. This will be caught once again by Brown. Sheds off the tackle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here we go.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Handing it off to Brown. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Now a 2nd and 2. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple.
11.
Here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 46 yards. And the Bengals have retaken a third quarter lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. That'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same.
And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will put them on top here in the third.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
There he goes, left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pick up the 38.
Good, strong, explosive run to start it inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the deep.
Touchdown! Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals have taken the lead here this third quarter. And the quarterback was in the pocket, flushed out, had to go on the run, little scramble drill action, but still able to make the play for the score.
Where's Sir Francis Tarkenton when you need him? I know that wasn't him on the field, but I see that number 10 running around right now, creating those types of plays. These guys today are emulating him.
Wasn't sure you were going to get Sir Francis Tarkenton into the broadcast, but you did, my friend. Well done.
Hey, every now and then we got to bring back the old guys, don't we?
Yeah. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run back.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive,
taking it right down Broadway. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
174 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, we often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They hand it off to Mostert.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
2nd and 9. Once again, it's Mostert.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Tua going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
I just grab the nugget when I can.
That's caught. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's a give to Brown.
And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 72 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and then I'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Now 3rd and 5.
Burrow looking to pass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, 36 yards. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 2 brings us 2nd and 8.
It's a slant to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Here's 2nd and 3.
37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he gets it down to the 32. 191 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From left side, taken in by Hill. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he will take it in for a
Mostert. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for two to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. It's a run with Mostert. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I think the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. An inside give, Brown. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. This is Brown going up the middle. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here we go.
Here's 1st down.
Here we go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On 1, ready?
So after the penalty, a break. 1st and 5. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
On 2.
Here we go. First and goal. Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it would appear, barring some later moments, they're going to get out of here with a come from behind victory. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Chance on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.